Princess Leia is 100% the villain in Star Wars. If you look at the situation, she's rebelling against the government that was legally voted in and legally given emergency powers to fight the separatists. And who's to say Palpatine wouldn't have given that power back if her mom, along with the religious fanatics who were quite happy taking money and support from the government, hadn't decided to turn on them and start the Star Wars. Cut to 20 or so years later, and now Princess Leia, who isn't an elected official, she has a royal title for crying out loud, is still fighting this legal government and its emperor that still needs to use his emergency powers to protect said empire. Our terrorist princess has been involved in the theft of government documentation. Imagine someone stealing the plans to the Pentagon with the intention of blowing it up just because they didn't like the US foreign policy. She then gives this dangerous documentation to her two servants, who are forced to risk their own lives to deliver it to this old religious fanatic that she used to know.
We love the Empire.
And when the plans finally end up in this guy's hands, not only does he bring this young farm boy along, who's supposed to be hiding for his own safety, but he employs a drug dealer who has his own slave to help them get the plan back to the princess, who lives on Alderaan, which is a terrorist state, so no wonder they blow it up. And then the princess, who is a legitimate terrorist threat, is broken out of prison by the drug dealer and this deluded young kid. And then once they're away from the Death Star, this young farm boy who grew up in the desert, who's been radicalised in a matter of days by his religious fanatical new friend, is somehow convinced, despite the fact there are other pilots better qualified than him, to fly his plane into a government building to destroy it. And then Princess Leia just smiles and hands out meaningless trophies to those who risk their lives. Well, not all of them. And then 6 years later, she brings war to a peaceful native tribe who, despite their planet being used by the Empire for a defensive shield generator, didn't actually have any problems with them. I mean, the Empire weren't exactly destroying or bombing Endor, and there'd been no gunfire until Princess Leia shows up and starts shooting the Empire's answer to chips.